My name's Gail Godson and I'm one of the directors from a care company called Home Instead Senior Care, and we cover the West Lancashire and Chorley area. We are a provider of care for adults over the age of 18, and we help to support them to live independently at home for as long as possible. We're a very different care provider, so we don't fall under the traditional provision of care, which is generally associated with local authority preferred providers. We only offer 1 hour's worth of care. We don't do 15 minutes or half an hour. And we very closely match our care staff to our clients, because we appreciate that building of that relationship is fundamental in delivering high quality care, particularly around people with dementia. For me, it's about like-minded people and organisations coming together collaboratively and utilising the skills that each other person or organisation has for the greater good, really, for the local community. The most exciting thing for me, really, is meeting different people from different organisations within the area that I didn't really know were there. I'm very kind of enthusiastic and passionate about the work that we do here locally, because I've lived and worked in the area for virtually all my life. And I still didn't realise that there was different organisations out there who really had the same beliefs and ethos that I have about wanting to do something good with local people, for local people. I'm hoping to see how we can move forward on some of the concepts that we're working on now. I guess we started off with a huge list, really, a bit of a shopping list about the sort of things that we'd like to see happen, but the reality is you often have to get that down to a more manageable list. So we've identified 2 or 3 areas that potentially have much more ability to be able to be taken forward. So I'd like to see how we've kind of, even if it's a small step forward, if that's positive, because it's more than we had before. And the communication links are so important as well. So I feel that if we've an opportunity where we've got people round a table, then that's positive as well. I suppose really it's on reflection. The lessons, it's more about reflecting on what hasn't been rather than a lesson. So it's a bit sad that we have to kind of come to a situation where we are now and we've not done it before. And it's what's really driven us to get to this position rather than it naturally happening. So for me, I guess a lesson out of this is about maybe pushing the boundary personally a little bit more, and rather than just allowing things to continue and the status quo. It's what you can actually get if you do push that boundary personally yourself. And for me, that's been a real good lesson.